Happy Monday night. It is Movement Monday. Yes, we're switching things up a little bit. Hi guys, welcome to Monday. It is March 27th at the time of this recording, 2023. It's about 10:10 Eastern Standard Time. Hey Lanier, welcome. Great to have you. Hello Shri. Hello. As you're hopping on here, say hello, say what's up. Let me know you're here. Give yourself some hearts so I can feel your energy. And when you catch the replay, comment with hashtag replay or hashtag encore and let me know that you're here. Hey Annie, great to see you earlier. Woohoo! I'm seeing lots of people hopping on. Ooh, I love it. I love having a live audience. Hello. So guys, I'm so excited to be with you tonight. I'm going to go on here live for the next 5 days. Between today's Monday. I'm going to be streaming on here live Monday through Friday. I know I'm starting late because I had a really abundant day working with clients and doing a bunch of things. However, starting tomorrow, Tuesday till Friday, I'll be on here live 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. All right. So mark your calendars. I'll be on here pouring into you, supporting you with achieving your goals, your results, and all that good stuff. And if there's anything specific you would like for me to help you with, guidance, coaching, support, whatever, just let me know what the topic is and comment below what the topic is. And I'm happy to address that topic and give you some insight and support you. Thank you so much, Lanier. You're very kind. Yes, Japanese cherry blossom is how we roll. That's what's up. Yes. All right. So today, guys, we're going to talk about action, being in action. So my question for you is, are you in action to achieving your results? Are you in action to achieve the results that you said you want to achieve? We're the last week of the quarter. Q1, quarter one ends the end of this week, which is Friday. It's also the last week of the month, last week of March. We're still in March. We want to march. You want to march into your awesomeness. You want to march into your greatness. All right. And we're also in Aries season. So welcome to all of our beautiful Aries. We love fire energy. We love Aries. And so welcome because we're in a great season right now, which is the fire energy. Fire. If you feel fire, say fire in the chat because I'd love to hear from you. Hey, Jenna. Always great to see you. Beautiful. So we're in fire season right now. So are you currently stuck in your health? Are you stuck in your business? Where are you stuck? Would love to hear from you. If you're on here live or when you catch the replay, I want for you to comment. Where are you stuck? Either in your health, in your business, and whatever area you're in. Just comment here. And I want to share something because I saw a theme while you're commenting on here. I saw a theme as I was coaching clients all day today. Most of the day I was coaching clients, which was such an honor. I will say that the difference that I see between people who are crushing their goals and aiming and achieving their goals versus the ones that are not hitting their goals, the couple main distinctions and differences are the ones that are crushing their goals, they're relentless. They're always taking action. They move quickly. They make decisions quickly. They're focusing on winning. They're also focusing on building a bridge. They're not building a wall, right? Because in my experience, people who build walls or barriers are not the ones who actually create any results. They create more walls. I know it's not you because you're tuning on here, okay? But the ones who crush it, like I said, they always find a way to make it work. They always find a way to pour into other people. They always find a way to create what they want to create. They're not in excuse mode. They're in possibility mode, okay? The ones who are not crushing it, from my experience, for the most part, they move too slow. They're in analysis paralysis. They also doubt themselves. And by the way, if there's anyone that is in that space, say I, because we all have been in that space. Like, who here has doubted themselves? Like, you had self-doubt. Maybe you had fear come up, creep in and stop you in your tracks. Maybe you were not focused or distracted by too many things and you're not focused on the right things, the things that you get to focus on. So we all have been there. So if that's you, say me, because we've all been there. All right. So I want to say you're in for a treat because I'm going to give you a few simple keys, simple strategies that will support you in hitting your goals, even if you're like not in that space. And really my intention is that you create the high performance habits that you get to create so that you can achieve what you're here to achieve. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Love. All right. So, I also want you to ask yourself, what do you notice is holding you back? What keeps holding you back? And like I said, some of the themes that I saw today from coaching people were avoiding. So avoiding as in not taking action, because there's a fear. There's a fear of intimacy. There's a fear of connecting with a goal. There's also avoidance also comes in distraction. So if you find yourself in being distracted, that's another way of avoiding. Okay. And by the way, if you're in that space, you're not alone. Okay. And I also found in my experience coaching people today, in a big group, is that many of them were in analysis paralysis. Like they had a concept and they had a vision, but they were too much in the weeds of it, that they were not actually taking the steps to build it. It's like they were too much into like, oh, I got to put it all together. It's got to be perfect. Who are my perfectionists here? If you're a perfectionist, say perfectionist, because you're not alone. We all have those tendencies, so you're not alone. All right. And usually perfectionists and procrastinators fall in the same category, because they want it to be perfect, therefore they procrastinate and they don't get it done because it's got to be perfect. But again, perfection is like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. So we get to let go of all of that and focus on what we're here to create. All right. So those are themes that I saw. I'm sharing with you the themes that I saw from coaching people today. And also I'm going to give you some strategies, some tips so that you can hit your goals, hit your results. And if that excites you, say I in the comments. Say I want to see all these eyes. All right, I see many of you on here. So yay. Love that you guys are on here with me live tonight. So I want you, before we go into the strategies, I want you to ask yourself, how do you want to close out the month? How do you want to close out March? How do you want to close out Q1? And I want you to connect with that, because is it important for you to finish strong? And what does that look like? So what is the target that you want to aim? Like, oh, I always look at it this way. Like, if you're not clear on a target, if you're not clear on an objective, on a goal, then where are you going? It's like, so I think I shared this analogy in one of my other lives is, if you're going going to a destination, you got to have an exact address on a GPS to go to a destination. You can't be like winging your way to a destination. You got to know where you're going, right? So think of your target is the point, the address that you're going to go to in that destination, right? And think of you going through the destination, or like taking your ride, or if you're driving a car, going from one place to the other. That's your journey. That's your process. That's the steps, right? That you're taking to achieve that result, or achieve that destination, achieve that target. Okay. So I'm just sharing it in different ways, so maybe you can hear it differently. Okay. So, and also like the target is the deliverable. Like, what is the deliverable that would be a win for you? Because the goal is that you get to win the end of this week. What does winning mean to you? What does winning look like for you? What would winning look like for you? Is it that you want to enroll a client? I'm just going to share some things I saw from working with people. Is it a revenue target you want to hit? Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's being consistent with your meal plans. Maybe it's being consistent with going to the gym, right? Like for me today, one of my targets was to make it to the gym. I didn't make it this morning because I had meetings earlier in the day. So it wasn't feasible for me to get in the morning, but I committed to going later in the afternoon, and I did. Did I feel like going? No, I did not feel like going. I'm being really honest. But was I committed to going? Absolutely, because I'm committed to my goal. I'm committed to my vision. I'm committed to my target. So I went even though I didn't feel like it, and I could have, as all of us, we all could have made up excuses on why we don't do what we said we want to do. But when you're committed to why you said you want to do it and why you want to create it, you will show up and you will be your best no matter what, right? So that's really the intention. All right, so I'm going to share with you a plan that will really help you stay on track, stay on target, and also hit your results. So if you're excited, say I'm excited, say plan. If you want to hear the plan, just say I want to hear the plan, say plan. And then we'll go from there. All right, so here's your plan, okay? So you want to write so tonight, I know this is tonight. If you catch this in the morning, then I invite you to do this first thing in the morning, okay? Is you want to be really clear on the number one priority you're hitting for the day, okay? So what does that look like? What would win look like for you by the end of the day tomorrow? So whether you do this tonight or whether you do this tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, is you want to be clear on your number one deliverable. Like, what is a priority for you that if you only did this one thing, your day, you would crush that day. So you get to choose what that is, right? And it could be different areas of life. It's not limited to one, but it could be one, right? Depending on what your schedule is, what your bandwidth is, what your priorities are, what your vision is, etc. You can have up to 3 specific deliverables or priorities, right? But limited because you obviously like you want to reprioritize, right? So if you have 1 to 3, then you're clear, like, okay, I'm going to hit this target, I'm going to hit this priority, then I'm going to hit that next priority. But remember that the number one, whatever you're focusing on the first is the one that you get to complete first, because if you or when you complete the number 1 and then the other 2 are later on, you're like, oh, I got the number 1 done, the priority 1 done, so I'm like good, like I'm excellent, right? And now I'm going to move on to the other 2, okay? So I want you to percolate on what that is for you, okay? So what is that for you? So either do that tonight or first thing in the morning, depending on when you see this message in this video, okay? Also ask yourself as you come up with your priority, say you pick one priority, what are the activities that will create that result for that priority? What are the steps? So you get to be really, really clear on the steps and you schedule it and you make it happen, right? And you execute, right? Because really, I said in the beginning, this is Movement Monday. So we're all about moving and facilitating. We're not going to be talking about stuff. We're actually going to be in action, moving as in creating, okay? So make sure you schedule it and track it. Track how you're doing. Track your progress. Also, another thing about moving is if you have a bunch of things that you've been, when I say things as in decisions, that you have not really made a yes or no on, you get to close the gap on that. You get to close the loop on that really quick. So I would say make decisions quickly. So I want you to, if you have a list of things that you're like, oh, I talked to someone and I said, I'll get back to them. Or, someone asked me to do something or invest in something and I said, I'll think about it, or whatever the deal is. I want you to commit to yourself to quickly close the loop and commit to making a decision quickly. Hey, Nathan, great to see you. Ooh la la, Nathan. Ooh, my boy Nathan, my Reed family. So commit to closing the gap quickly, right? So whatever that is, right? Make decisions quickly. Don't procrastinate. Think about what you're going to do. Just move. Just move quickly, right? Doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to look a specific way. Just focus on closing it out, right? Move quickly, all right? The other thing, something I coached a group on earlier today was, if you find yourself in a procrastination mode and you're not moving quickly, there's a tip I learned from Mel Robbins. If you don't know who she is, check her out. She's amazing. Mel, M-E-L Robbins. She's also here on Instagram. She's hilarious. I love her so much. She's awesome. She's written a book called The 5-Second Rule. She's a bestseller. I think she's a New York Times best-selling author, among other stuff. She's a speaker, all this stuff. All right. So her method is called the 5-Second Rule. What do you do in the 5-second rule is you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you say go and you execute. So whatever action you feel you're blocked in or you're stuck in, apply the 5-second rule and just go. Just get it done. So I was coaching a client earlier. They were figuring out a theme for a project they're working on. And I said to her, you get to move quickly. Like, you can't be in analysis paralysis. You've been in analysis paralysis for a while. It's not going to work, obviously, right? So I said, you get to write it down and just make a decision in 5 seconds. Like, just run with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It gets to be done, right? And then you can reinvent or pivot later on if you need to, but just get it done. What matters is getting it done, right? Hey, Catherine, great to see you, love. So apply the 5-second rule. Count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Say the word go and then go. Whatever you're stuck in. If you're stuck on taking any action about anything, okay, I'm gonna invite you to practice that. In addition to practicing making decisions quickly and closing the loop on decisions that you've not closed the loop on, that have been like hanging, right? It's like if you have like too many open loops, close them out, because that's gonna open up your bandwidth. Okay. Now, final thing is, if you haven't been connected to conversations about AI, artificial intelligence, you get to, because artificial intelligence is here and you get to leverage it as a tool. So if you find yourself stuck, I'm going to make this suggestion for you and then I'm going to close it out, okay? If you find yourself stuck in a problem, say you're having a problem, you are experiencing a challenge or an opportunity or a problem, and you're not sure how to find a solution to it, a really good way for you to navigate that is use AI, use artificial intelligence. I use ChatGPT, and I put in a prompt to find out, like, okay, like, for example, if you have actually, I can make it real for you if you give me a real life example. I can give you an exact prompt if this will help you. If you're on here live or when you catch the replay, share a problem that you're experiencing, and I'll give you an example of how to use ChatGPT as a prompt to find, to find an answer for it. Okay. I'll share with you something I shared with a client earlier today. In the meantime, is coming up with content for her email, right? So I said to her, write something like, put together a compelling social media post or compelling email marketing campaign and then just talk into the deliverables, the results, right? And then and have a strong call to action, because one of the things that she was breaking down in is call to action and leading people to a call to action, right? And so I said, leverage AI, artificial intelligence, like ChatGPT, there's Jasper, there's a whole bunch of them. Like I said, I used ChatGPT and leverage that as a vehicle for you to find a solution, possible solution or solutions to a problem that you may be experiencing. Like I said, if there is something specific, share with me what is the problem that you're experiencing, and maybe I can give you a tip on that. All right. I'm going to close it out. I hope this was helpful. Again, quickly recap, prioritize, put what your number one priority is, schedule it. Write down the steps and the actions that it'll take for you to achieve that result. Make decisions quickly. Close the loop on things that you've not made decisions on. Apply the 5-second rule. Practice making decisions quickly, and use artificial intelligence to expedite you finding solutions to problems that you may be experiencing. So leverage that as well. All right. So I want to say this before we wrap it up. I want you to set yourself up to win. So be sure you set yourself up to win. And if you're on here, or when you catch the replay, if you're on here and you see that it would help you to get a customized roadmap for you to achieve your success, either in business or in health, I want you to comment roadmap in the chat. I'm going to say that again. If you see that like me connecting with you and giving you a customized roadmap to help you achieve your results in business or in health, if you see value and you want help in that, comment with the word roadmap in the chat, okay? And then I will connect with you, and we'll come up with a time that works, and we'll create a roadmap for you, all right? Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Share your takeaway. Share this with people that you feel this will make a difference for, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Cheers.